Hi guys, this is Anna Hawking Hunt. I am one of the voice actors at TroubleMaker Media, and today I'm going to be walking you through how to set up your KDP account and publish your first book on Amazon. Okay, so you'll go to kdp.com and create an account. I highly recommend that you set up a dedicated Amazon account and a dedicated email for everything to do with your books. Click sign up, and down here the grey button, create your KDP account. Enter your first and last name, your dedicated email address, and a good strong password. Click create your KDP account and accept the terms and conditions on the next page. Then you will be here. Update your information by clicking here, and that will allow you to add your bank account and tax information so that Amazon can pay you when you sell your books. And we're going to create a Kindle book. They will ask you to sign in, just make sure it's you. And then we are here at our Kindle ebook page. This is the first page. There's going to be 3 tabs that you'll go through to enter all the information that you need to set up this. We're going to call our book The Happy Ending, subtitled, oops, definitely want to be careful there, subtitled Only the Beginning. Okay, if you are writing the first book of a series, this is where you would add that. Let's call this series, let's just call this stories, because I can't think of anything else. Then you will add which book it is in the series. This is book number 1. You don't have to worry about entering your edition number. If it's left blank, they will assume that it is first edition. You only worry about this if you're republishing a book with significant changes, but under the same ISBN. Okay, our author is going to be TroubleMaker Media. And then if you have any other contributors, such as another author, or if you want to credit your editor, let's call this TroubleMaker Media. And if you were doing an Audible, you would add a narrator. Yeah, let's add me, Anna Hawking Hunt. Then you add your description. This is your blurb. This comes up on the page where people see your book to buy. This is an excellent book. Obviously you want to go into quite a bit of detail. Click I own the copyright. If your work is public domain, you will know. If you go, what is public domain? Then there's no need to worry about that. I own the copyright. Okay, here are your keywords. This is going to be how people find your book if they search, say, romantic comedy, or strong woman, or funny love story. Don't add any more than 3 words per field, and fill them all up. Why not? Okay, here you set your categories. This is how your book is shelved in Amazon. This is very important. If you don't get this right, people won't be able to find your book. So we're going to call this romance. Let's call this a romantic comedy, and let's say romantic suspense. You see how these are nested down here? Romantic comedy is in romance, is in fiction. Suspense is in romance, is in fiction. You're going to want to select only 2. They will yell at you if you try to select more. So to select 2 that are sensical. We're going to assume that this is not a children's book, so this can remain blank. And here's your first decision. I'm ready to release my book now, or I would like to make my book available for pre-order. Pre-order is exactly what it sounds like. You will set a date. Your book will be available for pre-order, and your book will be able to be purchased, and then it'll be delivered all at the same time on December the 25th or whatever, on the release date. This down here is the date that you must have your final copy in order to ensure that Amazon sends out the right one. But today we're going to say that we're ready to release now. Save and continue, and they will move you on to the next tab. Okay, this is content. Okay, going to upload our book to documents, KDP tutorial. There we go. Now this has already been formatted in in Kindle Create. That is a program that KDP allows you to use that will format into a KPF file, which is a type of file that talks very, very well with KDP. So we are going to upload that, and it sometimes takes a while. Once your manuscript has processed, it will tell you that the spell check showed no errors, and you can move on to your cover. If you're creating your own using Cover Creator, you will launch it and pick a photograph. I'm going to pick something from here just because it's going to make it easier. Oh, strawberries. Yes, let's do strawberries. And we are going to use this format here. You can use whatever you like. If you have a file that is larger than what you need, you can take it and drag it around. You can make it bigger or smaller. Put it wherever you like. Let's put it right there. Okay. Click off of it, and then you can edit any of these fields as you like. Let's pick a different layout. There's a lot that you can choose from. I really like that one. Okay, let's preview. This is going to give you a rendering of what it'll look like. Sometimes takes a minute. And there you have it. Okay. Say yes! I like that. Perfect. And then you'll be taken back to your second tab. Now we have a cover. Now you can see that these files are still processing. This will take a while, so be patient with it. Oh, there we go. There's our cover. Now your other option would be to upload your own cover, either if you have made one yourself or if you have purchased one through a company that makes covers, like TroubleMaker Media. Okay, now launch the previewer. It is going to tell you that it's going to take some time. It even makes a couple of little jokes about maybe what you should do with your time while you're waiting for this to process. So I'm going to pause recording and come back after I've had a sandwich and a cup of coffee, I think, because that's what it'll tell you to do. Oh! I stand corrected! Perhaps it's the paperback that takes longer. Okay, this is good. Preparing. Maybe I should get that cup of coffee after. Oh, there it is. Okay. It will tell you that you need to make sure that you look at this. You can scroll through the whole thing, and let's assume that we've looked at it and go back. Yes, we've looked at the whole thing. There we go. You don't need to add an ISBN number for an ebook. Let's add our publisher, TroubleMaker Media. There we go. Save and continue. And now we're on to our last page. Perhaps. Okay. You can opt to enroll in KDP Select. This will allow you to earn an increased royalty, and it will allow your book to be read in Kindle Unlimited. Let's see. Then you can pick which royalty plan you would like to set. Going to go with the 70. Read everything that you can in kdp.com to see which one of these decisions is going to be the right one for you, whether you're going to want select to get a little bit more in the way of royalty. That basically gives up it gives up your ability to publish elsewhere. You are exclusive to KDP. Okay, so we're going to select the 70% royalty and set our price at $2.99. That will calculate our royalty. So profit would be $2.03 sold in the US. You can look at other marketplaces, see what your profit would be in each one of these markets. You can decide whether to allow your book to be lent in the Kindle library. And then from there, it's not going to allow me to click the publish button, which I wouldn't have anyway because this is a pretend book. It's yelling at me because I don't have my account set up all the way. It wants my tax information and my bank account so it can pay me. But this message right here, this account information incomplete, should not come up if you've set up your account properly. And then, if we imagine that this button is lovely golden color, we can press publish your Kindle book, and it will tell you that it will be available in no more than 72 hours, and then you're an author. It's very exciting. Let's push save and continue, and we'll go back to our bookshelf. Look, there we go. Isn't that nice? Okay, now let's see. Let's do paperback. This is the same thing. The happy ending. Gracious ending. Only a beginning. Stories. Book 1. Okay, you notice a couple of differences here. Primary author is TroubleMaker. Oops. Gracious, TroubleMaker Media. And our editor is TroubleMaker Media. And our narrator is Anna. There we go. Enter your description. Okay. I own this copyright. Enter your keywords. Select your categories. You will notice that the categories in paperback are a little different. There we are. Romance, romantic comedy, and suspense. These ones are the same. We'll save that. Decide whether you want your book published in large print. And then this is a little different. In print books, you have to disclaim whether or not there is inappropriate content in your book. So we're going to say no, nothing inappropriate. Save and continue. You'll notice that there's quite a bit of repetition here now. Okay, this is another decision. So print books need an ISBN. So either you have purchased your own ISBN, which you can do, look it up on Google, or Amazon will basically assign one to you. I'm not going to click on that because it will assign me an ISBN for this pretend book, and I don't really want to do that. You can add your publication date if it is something other than when you push the button on here. Okay, so your print options. Decide which kind of paper you want on your inside, cream or white, how big you want your book. There's all sorts of different sizes. 6x9 is industry standard for paperback. Bleed is something that has to do with images on the inside of the book. So if you don't have any images, then you don't need to worry about this. And then decide whether you want a matte cover or glossy cover. Then you will upload your manuscript, create your cover, or upload the cover that you have purchased from a company that makes them, or made your own. Then you will launch the previewer. Same thing applies. You will have to go through and look at all of your settings and make sure that everything lines up properly. If you have done your own formatting for the inside of the book, you definitely want to make sure that you are previewing the entire book to make sure that everything is on the page the way you like it. Very, very important to make sure that everything is just right. Things like headers and footers and gutters have to be set very carefully, so pay attention. Then you'll go to the next page, which is not going to allow me to do without adding these files. Go to the next page, set your pricing as you did with the Kindle copy, and then order a proof copy. At the bottom of the page it will say order proof copies. Order one, bring it in, hold it in your hand, the very first book, make sure the cover and all of the internal matter is the way you like it, and then come back and push the little golden button at the bottom on the third tab that says publish now, and your book will be available on Amazon within 3 days. And that's it. That's all there is to it. Don't forget to check out TroubleMaker Media for all of your publishing needs. They provide services such as editing, formatting, covers, marketing, all sorts of stuff. Thanks for watching.